Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Carson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
16,
Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Titans nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Tannehill now to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Tannehill's pass incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. All day, every day, any day.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Returnable for Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Now Wilson on first down. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5.
They run it with Carson. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
First down, Seattle.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
DK Metcalf. Touchdown.
DK Metcalf. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Seahawks 14. Titans nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. On first down, Wilson rolling to his right. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Third and 2, now Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From the gun, Wilson. Flushed out right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there and a first down. Here's Carson. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Chris Carson.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson letting one go deep for the end zone. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
On third down, Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start with a give to Henry. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 34. It's a big run that time by Henry. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll roll him out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on what.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They'll run with Henry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The tackle made at the
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
It's now 2nd and 6.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On second down now, it's Henry that's shedding his way forward. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Titans first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run forward with Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. Shrugs off another. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Covered by Christian Fulton.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That's the end.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. This is Carson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Gain of 20. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Now a toss play. It's Carson. Oh, fighting off the defender. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Here we go, 14.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Seattle.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes?
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
The tackle made.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Looking deep downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Tannehill throwing again. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Brings up 4th down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They snap it to Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Steps away. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Tighten up. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Complete.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Seahawks 42, Titans 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
The 42-yard line.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
Number 22.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 39-yard line.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here trying to preserve the lead. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Tannehill getting this complete to Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
To the air again, Tannehill.
15-yard line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the run. Mike's 5-4.
They'll run it again with Henry. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead, and there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They run the counter. Carson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation.
And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Running from the gun with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. One last throw here for Tannehill. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game.
31.
Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road.